Hi, everyone. Welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And the power rankings look more concrete every day. Plenty of games behind us here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, right down for the Pelicans. They're going the wrong way in these power rankings. Still in the middle, but dropping. And they need to search for a little extra motivation.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Trey Murphy, Eve Messi out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Portland, Robert Williams out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Drew Holiday, then there's Sharp, and it's Kamara in at the small forward position. Well, this game has that. That extra juice tonight. Two NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been two of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. The prodigal son returns. Damian Lillard is back on the Trailblazers roster. Now, there remains the process of rehabbing a surgically repaired Achilles. But with all the assets they acquired for Dame, and then he's back, the fans are absolutely ecstatic.
An all-time great. Shams, appreciate the report. Here's Sharp, following the score by New Orleans. To the inside, here's Queen. And the layup is good off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Avdia. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Three-pointer Sharp. Portland again missing. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Knocked loose. Poole against Holiday. Jordan Poole, that one's good.
Well, you got to trust Poole from that distance. He always has the green light.
Will it go? Avdia attacking.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Driving inside. And that one's good. Poole.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
With his frame and all of that force, it's not a surprise to see Zion getting that whistle.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws here tonight.
The line for the Pelicans, Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, there's no denying the fact when Zion Williamson is on the court, he is a force. The key is just keeping him on the floor.
Williamson hits them both.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Now here's Kamara. In his last outing, 8 points for him. As Shaedon Sharpe continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Graham.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharpe, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, BA, he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Poole. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Poole's got 7 points.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
And it's Avdia off the drive. Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be.
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
And he drops the first. As a team, when you're trying to construct your best lineups, what are you looking for, Grant?
You know, I think balance is probably number one. Each lineup has to have enough defense and offense. Otherwise, you're just vulnerable.
And both free throws good for Avdia. And here's New Orleans now, leading by 5. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
It seemed like coming into that game, they looked a little off, and they never really hit their stride.
Well, they played hard, but you could tell from their body language they did not have the confidence they needed.
Now here's Kamara. Out of bounds, it'll be Pelicans ball. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Pelicans. Here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference. And, of course, the Trailblazers, they're in 8th place right now.
Checking out the Trailblazers, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, they're right where we thought they would be, and that's okay. Improvement rarely happens overnight.
Here's Queen. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Stolen by Sharpe. And they're on the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's an athletic play by Sharpe, putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Poole against Holiday. It's Poole the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Tries again. Queen misses. Blazers trail by 5. Pass to Avdia. There's a screen by Kamara. Shot is up, and it's Portland scoring again.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now here's Poole. He's got 9. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Offline with a 3.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Avdia. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
Here's Queen. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. The 4th spot held by the Pelicans.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Now here's Sharp. He had 25 points in the win against Memphis. Drives to the hoop. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 1. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Well, I just thought they had the tempo exactly where they wanted it. To me, that was the difference in the game.
Poole against Holiday. Here's Avdia. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. And that's 12 points for Denny Avdia.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Poole left side. Over Holiday. And that one's good. Poole. And that's now 11 points for Jordan Poole.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Holiday passes to Williams. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Looney, a screen on Holiday. Here's Poole. And stolen by Williams. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Sharp. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Pelicans trail by 4. Now Poole. He had 34 points in the win against San Antonio.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Here's Queen. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
And the fact that they did all of that on the road was really impressive.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Williamson with it. Avdia picks him up, and he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
When it comes to finishing through contact, I'm not sure that anybody does it as well as Zion.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
For the Pelicans, Zion Williamson at the line for one.
Trailblazers lead by 4. Holiday passes to Williams. Outside Kamara to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Williamson. He's got 5. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Here's Avdia, and throws it down on the coast-to-coast drive.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
All right, let's get a report from Ali.
Thank you, BA. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Ali. Now here's Sharp. He's got 7, and he goes in for the dunk.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
Here's Poole. Down low. Here's Looney. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Looney grabs a miss.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
Here's Williamson. Pass to Looney. Poole outside. Lets the 3 fly. Looney. He goes up again. No good at the rim.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize. Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
For 2, Denny Avdia.
No good on the free throw.
When you think about it, they're trailing in part because they're giving away too many trips to the charity stripe.
And some changes here for Portland. Grant comes in for Kamara, and it's Scoot Henderson in for Drew Holiday. Matkovic, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he's good on the second.
You have to love how fearless they play. It keeps getting them to the free throw line.
1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. And Williamson gets it to go. Williamson's got 7 points.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Henderson, the pass to Grant. Portland moving it around. Here's Williams. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And it's Poole with the ball for New Orleans. 9-point game. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Murray comes in for Avdia, and it's Wesley in for Sharp. Fears, he's checked in for New Orleans. Free throw no good for Poole.
And over the last few seasons, we've really seen Jordan Poole mature as a player.
Well, one thing's certain about Donovan Clingan. He is going to be a defensive menace for years to come, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he is a 7'2" monster, and he casts a long shadow in the paint. And for his size, he has the agility to hold up better than most centers further out.
Pelicans trail by 7. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Clingan.
Well, Poole is a proven scorer, and he knows how to get himself to the line.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, you have to admire the confidence that Poole plays with. He wouldn't be where he is without it.
Portland making a switch here. Rupert's checked in. He does not get the second one. Tim, when you think of versatile utility forwards in this league, Jeremy Grant fits the mold.
Well, he came into the league as just a hustle player, Brian, but then he worked to enhance his skill level. He has been a quality player on both ends for over a decade.
Yeah, and Clingan is a gigantic player. He is so difficult to keep off the glass at times.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Now here's Williamson. Defense right on him. 6 to shoot. Here's Poole. Rejected by Clingan. Here's Rupert. Puts up a deep 3. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Denny Avdia making it happen for Portland. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Far halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
Pelicans trail by 8. We've got Clingan, Jeremy Grant out there with Murray. Then there's Scoot Henderson, and it's Wesley in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Here's Fears. Yet to see a basket. It's stolen. And they're pushing it up. And now it's time to take a look at who the top rookie passers were over the last month. Jeremiah Fears is second.
I really like how he sees the floor. A selfless distributor who enjoys hitting those guys in their spots.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Fears. 9 points in his last outing. From behind the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Wesley, pass to Henderson. The three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans trail by 10. Here's Fears. No made baskets yet. Pass to Queen. Here's Fears. Here's Hawkins. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Here's Wesley. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, BA.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Queen. Good work there as it goes. Queen's got 6.
Already a solid passer, but you get the feeling Fears could even be better at this.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And Grant showing you that athleticism. He loves getting up for those opportunities.
Here's Fears. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, what I like about Jeremiah Fears' playing style is his high level of determination. He's not easily turned away, and he just goes at a defense. That'll serve him well over his career.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Murray. Sharp comes in for Wesley. And Holiday subbed in for Henderson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Holiday. Inside. Here's Klingon. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw. Contact while he was going up. It goes on Misi.
Yeah, getting really physical there inside. Now, Klingon knows this is just going to be part of the routine for him here in the league.
He misses the free throw.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Jordan comes in for Misi. Matkovic comes in for Queen. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Fears. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Pass to Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Here's Holiday, coming off a 16-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
But he also picked apart the defense with his passing. I mean, this guy can really read the floor.
And put it on a platter. Holiday serving it up for his teammate.
So it's the Pelicans now, after the basket by Portland. To the inside, Matkovic. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Portland leading by 5. Outside Sharp. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Three-pointer. Gets the three to fall. Hawkins has got 6 in the quarter.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Outside Sharp. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
And his athleticism is big for Sharp in the post. And he can finish with either hand as well. So he'll get a lot of points down low there in his career.
Here's Fears. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Holiday. And here's Grant from the arc. And it's Jordan with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Fears. Jordan with a screen on Holiday. Here's Fears. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
The first one falls. Robert Williams checked in for Portland. And it's tied up with that one. And so Holiday will bring it up for Portland. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Graham. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at that Mavericks matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
First one falls for him.
And while Jeremy Grant has bounced around a bit in his career, teams really do value his combination of length and shooting. Plus, he gives you all-out effort defensively.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Messi, he's checked in for Jordan. Queen comes in for Matkovic. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Hawkins. The Pelicans trail. Here's Fears. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Pelicans. Latkovich comes in for Queen. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at Poole, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Here's Holiday after the basket by New Orleans. Williams in the post. He's defended by Looney. The shot by Holiday, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Here's Fears. This one for 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 5.
I just love the ball move.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Williams. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Portland, third.
And they have really been focused on picking up their defensive effort, playing passing lanes, pressuring ball handlers, and trying to contest every shot.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Avdia's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
ABA. Every team in the league is looking for a long athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back over to you, BA.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And he drops the first.
And they're now upwards of 80% from the line, a step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Both good from the line that time. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
The Pelicans lead by 3. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 5 on the clock. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, impressive set from the rookie. Jeremiah Fears in total control in the screen and roll game.
Holiday taking his time here. Outside Sharp. To stop the drought. Jacks up a 3. Jones grabs the board. And it's Jones with the ball for New Orleans. Leading by 5. Misses from short range. For Portland, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Fears. 6 points for him. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Yep, that one goes.
Assistant.
So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Trey Murphy, also Fears out there. Kevon Looney is out there with Herb Jones. And it's Makovich in at the 4.
And so difficult to defend. Sharp has 3-level scoring ability, and he is prolific.
Legs, when you look at the maturation of Denny Avdia, just how good you think he can be?
Well, Brian, he is living up to being a top 10 pick. He has an all-around game, and more than anything, it's the force that he plays with. He is proving to be a real difference maker.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Holiday looking for an opening. Here's Avdia, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Kevon Looney picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless. They've been so far.
Take a break.
Their
Take a
passing
break.
has been simply outstanding.
And I love how they've gotten to the free throw line. They've made it a point to be aggressive, and I expect that to continue.
First one falls for him. And while tonight is a Cup quarterfinal match, this game still counts in the regular season standings, Grant.
Yeah, BA, and the semifinal will as well. It's only the NBA Cup championship that is separate from the regular season.
And both free throws good for Avdia. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks, guys. The prodigal son returns. Damian Lillard is back on the Trailblazers roster. Now, there remains the process of rehabbing a surgically repaired Achilles. But with all the assets they acquired for Dame and then he's back, the fans are absolutely ecstatic.
An all-time great. Shams, appreciate the report. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8" Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Yeah, that is special right there. Mobility in the pick and roll from Williamson. He looks really confident operating in that set.
Now here's Avdia. 27 points his last game. Back to Sharp. This one for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Coming into this, having notched to win against San Antonio in their last game.
In that game, they were the enforcers, and they were also efficient. That's the kind of balance coaches look for.
It really showed you how together they were as a team, playing for one another.
Here's Williamson. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Kamara. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. The Pelicans lead by 3. Here's Fears. 6 points for him. Poole outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from the high post. Sharp grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Poole with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Poole's shot is off. Well, Portland's shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Portland, no good that time either. New Orleans has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Williamson outside. Pass to Fears. Williamson with a screen on Holiday. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Williams. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And let's wrap it up. Get ready for the Pocket Life Arena Entertainment.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
Contributions from their bench, providing once again the importance of depth.
Yeah, with the way their starters play, they may also need their subs in the second half. And I'm not talking submarine sandwiches, even though I'm hungry right now.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K?
Oh, it's got to be me, Artie. Come on. Shaq's hands are too big for the controller.
See, that's where you're mistaken, my guy. I don't even need a controller, Kenny. I'm in the game. I can program it from the inside.
So basically, you're saying you're going to cheat. Yeah, okay. That disqualifies you right there.
Well, Christo, I bet that's not the answer you were expecting. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, Deni Avdija, getting it done today.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
Deni Avdija out there with Toumani Camara. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Williams in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Now here's Camara. No points yet. Pass to Holiday. Here's Sharpe. Portland moving it around for the tie. And Fears pulls it down. New Orleans leading by 3. Williamson with a screen on Holiday. Down low. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Robert Williams picks up 1.
And that's why Zion is such a tough matchup. You rarely see guys with his combination of strength and athletic explosiveness.
Good from Williamson.
And when healthy, Zion Williamson remains an intriguing and remarkably explosive talent. The key moving forward is just consistently being available to play.
Messi, he's checked in for Jordan. Williamson hits them both. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Now here's Williamson to the paint. Here's Poole. Poole work in the interior.
Yeah, when he gets it going, he is so difficult to contain. He is an elite scorer at times, and we're seeing that again tonight.
Outside Camara. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Williams a screen on Jones. Avdia from outside. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Williamson. Here's Fears. He's covered by Holiday. Picked by Williamson. Oh, got a piece of it. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Avdia passes to Holiday. Misses the 3.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Pass to Jones. And here's Misi. Here's Fears. Tomorrow covering. Back to Misi. Now here's Jones. Williamson left side. Zion inside. Man, he's just built. For that.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Out left to the wing. Here's Kamara. And it's off from 3-point range.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Williamson passes to Jones. Back to Williamson. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's 3-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the 3-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a 3-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Here's Williamson. The Blazers making their last shot. Over Williams. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Williamson's got 15 points.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Now, here's Williams. Give him 8 points now. Here's Avdia. The shot that time, not on target. Jones with some nice D. Here's Poole. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Poole really challenging the defense on that drive and showing you a good feel for getting to the line.
He's got free throw attempts 4 and 5 here. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
And over the last few seasons, we've really seen Jordan Poole mature as a player.
Avdia passes to Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Now here's Poole. 18 points for him. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Williamson inside. Defended by Avdia. Good on the shot. He's got 17.
Well, this is what Zion is capable of, and it makes you think, man, if this guy could only find consistent health.
Now here's Williams. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Avdia. Three-pointer Holiday. And the three-pointer goes. Holiday's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Williamson passes to Queen. Jones sets a screen. Takes the 3. There's the steal. Pass to Holiday. Three-pointer sharp. No good on that one. 7 for 12 now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
and legs the impact of Tumani Kamara. A big reason the Blazers have been ahead of schedule.
Yeah, Brian, he is a classic example of a guy who doesn't need the ball to make a big impact on your team. He does all of the little things that help you win.
A coach's dream, making a name for himself now.
Leaves a lot of skin on the floor.
Blazers trail by 8. It's Abdia on the wing. Pass to Williams. Offensive rebound. Oh, Williams getting after it on the glass.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Poole shot is off. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand. Eye coordination and will excel at any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
That free throw no good. Henderson, he's checked in for Portland. And then for New Orleans, Messi, he's checked in for Williamson. Hawkins comes in for Jones. And it's Fears in for Poole. That's off as well, so he misses both. The Pelicans lead by 6. It's hauled in by Henderson. Pass to Messi. Out to the right wing. Avdia with a steal. Here's Henderson. Back to Avdia. And here's Henderson. And Fears pulls it down.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Hawkins can't get it to go.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray. Avdia's got 29.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. A break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. Jeremiah Fears is second.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
New Orleans leading by 3. To win the drought. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Fears has got 8 points.
Yeah, the mid-range is not always easy money for Fears. He's folding some new wrinkles into his game.
Henderson, the pass to Williams. Here's Avdia. Messi grabs the board. Messi's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Queen. Sinks that one from the post. And now it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Now here's Avdia. And he gets it to go. Avdia's got 31.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Pass to Misi. Here's Spears. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. The baseline J. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Kamara. Inside. Williams' shot is good. And now just a 3-point Pelican lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to Misi. Here's Spears. Give him 8. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Holiday from long range. Knocks down the long J. Holiday's got 8 here in this quarter.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Here's Spears. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Portland Trailblazers. On Thursday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town.
And for that matchup with the Pistons, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
And some changes here for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Grant comes in for Kamara. And it's Wesley in for Holiday. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you, BA.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And here's New Orleans now. After the basket by Portland. Shot to stop the run. Counted. Queens got 10. 1:33 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Wesley. On the wing, Grant. Six on the shot clock. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Spears, defended by Henderson. The shot by Misi, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Wesley. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Portland making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Pelicans trail. Here's Spears. Give him 8. Pass to Hawkins. From behind the arc. On target from range. 9 points in the game. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Wesley. He's got 6. Here's Grant. Again, the miss by Portland. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Spears. Pass to Queen. Six to shoot. Shoots over Grant. Queen misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
We're at the end of the got a close one. It's New Orleans up 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Trailblazers. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Herb Jones, Jordan Poole out there with Fears. Then there's Kevon Looney, and it's Makovich in at the 4. New Orleans has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Pass to Looney. Now here's Jones. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Poole. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Poole's got 20.
And doing a little damage inside the arc. That's a nice shot there by Poole.
It's stolen by Poole. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
At the line for the Pelicans, Fears. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
No good on the free throw.
Yeah, a shifty, confident guard who can do a little of everything. If Fears can improve his shooting, he'll be a nightmare for defenses.
He hits the second from the line.
Well, they still have the lead. Now they have to protect it.
Here's Wesley, guarded by Poole. Outside for Grant. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, this team wants Grant taking those threes. He is at his best when he can space the floor.
Here's Fears. On the take. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Klingon.
Yeah, right there, Fears had the defenders out of position on his way to the bucket.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Here's Wesley, guarded by Poole. Here's Sharp. And it's Makovich with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has got his first 2 points.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Fears. Looney, a screen on Henderson. Pass to Looney. Oh, look at Looney at the rim. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Here's Wesley, guarded by Poole. They grab their own miss, and down it goes. 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
Here's Fears. Pass to Poole. Fires for 3. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Let's get an update on Robert Williams. What's the status, Alan?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Portland's head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon. Unfortunately, it's not the news they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this, but it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
He is tenacious. Love to watch him battle on the defensive glass.
Jones from outside. The offensive rebound. Stolen by Sharp. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Looney. Here's Fears. Looney, a screen on Sharp. Now here's Poole, defended by Henderson. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. Here's Looney. Oh, Looney with the smooth move inside.
He got in excellent position, then takes it right back up.
Pass to Klingon. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Klingon's got 4 points this quarter.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Poole with the ball. Over Sharp. And that one's long. And here's Love. Back to Sharp. There's the 3. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Poole. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Poole's got 11 in the second half. Blazers trail by 4. Henderson scanning the floor. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
The Pelicans call timeout.
Let him hear from you. Make some noise for your Blazers answer.
Trailblazers, Avdia, he's checked in for Grant. Kamara comes in for Henderson, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Love. And then for New Orleans, Williamson's checked in for Matkovich, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Poole. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now the Blazers moving it up to tie it up. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Herb Jones picks one up.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with the high percentage.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Shooting 1.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. The Pelicans have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fears. Williamson with a screen on Holiday. Back to Williamson. Zion packs it home.
Yeah, impressive set from the rookie. Jeremiah Fears in total control in the screen and roll game.
Holiday passes to Avdia. Pass to Sharp. And the layup is good off the glass. Sharp's got 5 points now in the quarter. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Here's Fears. Now here's Williamson. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Pass to Klingon. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Looney's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Fears. He's covered by Holiday. Jacks up a three. Portland grabs the miss. Klingon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Portland moving it around. Sharp. The Pelicans pull it in. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Fears. Pass to Williamson, and they double up Williamson. Good D by Sharp. Portland trailing here. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And one thing's for sure, Tim. Shaedon Sharp, one of the most electrifying athletes in the NBA.
Yeah, B.A., he is a highlight reel every single night with plenty of runway left in front of him. I am curious to see what he'll look like when he's a finished product.
That free throw good from Sharp. As Shaedon Sharp continues to develop, he's proven that he's more than just a high flyer, Grant.
Yeah, we've seen the vicious dunks, but he's also got a pretty good touch as well. The upside potential for him is sky high.
Here's Fears. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Kamara.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Sharp. And it goes straight through with a swish. And now a 4-point Portland lead.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
The Pelicans call timeout. Pelicans trail by 4. And here is Williamson. Pass to Queen. Over to the left wing. Here's Fears. 6 on the shot clock. Counted from distance. Fears has got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, shooting clearly the #1 priority for Fears there, showing some confidence in his J.
Holiday passes to Avdia. Pass to Sharp. Lets it go from deep. Misi grabs the board. Misi's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Now here's Williamson. Williamson is doubled. And here's Poole. Shoots over Klingon. Here's Misi. It's tipped.
At the line for the Pelicans, Misi. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Good Good on both. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Now here's Holiday. Off the outside. Here's Sharp. Clinging with a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Can't get it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
His effort has been there since the opening tip. He is leading the way by example.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Oh, he leaves no question.
What an important hoop for Klingen.
And it's Williamson with the ball for the Pelicans. Here's Queen. Klingen with the block.
Wow, great size and better positioning made that block possible from Klingen.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Portland. Two shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Poole. Oh, missed on the tray. And the Trailblazers shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player is tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
Here's Holiday. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Pelicans trail by 5. Now Poole. Williamson inside. Kamar on it. Sinks it in the post.
Wow, no doubt about that. Zion Williamson was ready for the moment.
Sharp. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Yeah, fearless play by Sharp in clutch time. He wants us to know he's ready to shine in these challenging moments.
Poole. Yes! Using that window.
Wow, calm, cool, and collected. Look at Jordan Poole.
Takes a step back. Sharp.
Jordan Poole. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for 2, Sharp.
Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Jacks up a 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
At the line for your Trailblazers, Sharp, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. The Pelicans call timeout. Checked in for Misi.
Checking in for the Pelicans, number 2, Herbert Jones.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
To tie it up. Ooh, the shot misses.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
At the line for your Trailblazers, bring in 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
And one look at Donovan Clingan, and you see why scouts were excited about him. 7'2" with a great build. You can only imagine the intimidating presence he could become on the floor.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Poole fires! Williamson. Connect!
Yeah, I love when Williamson shows this kind of effort on the glass. He is capable of wreaking havoc when he wants to. One shot.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Here's Sharp, and they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. He doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that'll put him up 2. Poole looking it over. Now Williamson. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Shaedon Sharpe nails it.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
So it's the Trailblazers taking the W in a close one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year. So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shaedon Sharpe.